Netflix is packed with movies, but not all of them are worth your time. If you've ever spent hours scrolling and still couldn't decide, don't worry, we've got you covered. Here's our list of the top 10 best movies on Netflix right now. From action-packed thrillers to heartwarming dramas and edge-of-the-seat adventures, these picks are guaranteed to keep you entertained.
Towards Earth! Can you see it?
Our number 10 countdown is Damsel. This is a fantasy adventure film directed by Juan Carlos Fresnadillo. The movie stars Millie Bobby Brown. The story is about Elodie, Millie Bobby Brown, a young woman who agrees to marry a prince. She believes she is stepping into a royal life, but soon learns it's all a trap. Instead of a wedding, she is sacrificed to a dragon as part of an old ritual meant to protect the kingdom. Trapped in the dragon's lair, Elodie must survive on her own. There is no hero coming to rescue her. She has to fight back and find a way out using her own strength and courage. The movie flips the usual fairy tale idea of a helpless princess. Here, the damsel becomes the hero. Millie Bobby Brown brings both vulnerability and toughness to the role, showing Elodie's transformation from scared to strong. Our number 9 countdown is The Gray Man. This is a fast-paced action thriller directed by the Russo brothers. The movie stars Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, and Ana de Armas in lead roles. It's based on Mark Greene's novel of the same name. The story follows Court Gentry, also known as Sierra 6, played by Ryan Gosling, a skilled CIA assassin who is part of a secret program. Things take a turn when he accidentally uncovers dark agency secrets. Now, the same people who trained him want him dead. The CIA sends another dangerous operative, Lloyd Hansen, Chris Evans, a ruthless former agent, to hunt him down. What follows is a cat-and-mouse chase across the world, filled with shootouts, explosions, and high-stakes fights. Ana de Armas plays Danny Miranda, a CIA agent who teams up with Sierra 6 to help him survive. The film is full of big action set pieces, like the Prague sequence where Gosling's character fights while being chained to a bench, and a thrilling plane fight. Chris Evans really stands out as the villain with his over-the-top and brutal style.
Haven't you been picking up on what's going on out there?
Whatever it is.
Our number 8 countdown is Leave the World Behind. This is a mystery thriller directed by Sam Esmail and based on the novel by Ramona Lamb. The movie stars Julia Roberts, Mahershala Ali, Ethan Hawke, and Myha'la. The story begins with Amanda, Julia Roberts, and her husband Clay, Ethan Hawke, taking their kids on a quiet vacation to a luxury rental home on Long Island. Their peaceful getaway is interrupted when two strangers, George, Mahershala Ali, and his daughter Ruth, Myha'la, arrive late at night. They claim the house belongs to them and that a sudden blackout has hit the city. At first, there's tension and mistrust between the families. Nobody knows who to believe or what's really happening. Soon, they realize the blackout is part of something much bigger, a mysterious cyber attack that is spreading across the country. Communication shuts down, animals behave strangely, and fear of the unknown starts to take over. The film slowly builds suspense, focusing on human behavior during crisis. Instead of showing big explosions or action scenes, it explores paranoia, survival, and the breakdown of trust. Julia Roberts plays a strong but skeptical mother, while Mahershala Ali delivers a calm, thoughtful performance as George, who tries to keep everyone grounded.
Boomers.
Yes, Karen, boomers.
Our number 6 countdown is Bird Box. This is a post-apocalyptic thriller directed by Suzanne Bier, starring Sandra Bullock in the lead role. The story takes place in a world where mysterious creatures appear. If people look at them, they lose control and end up killing themselves. To survive, humans must keep their eyes covered whenever they step outside. Sandra Bullock plays Mallory, a mother trying to protect two young children in this dangerous world. The movie jumps between two timelines. One shows the early days of the outbreak, when Mallory and a group of strangers try to hide inside a house, and the other shows her later journey down a river, blindfolded, with the kids searching for a safe place. The film is full of tension because the threat is invisible. Viewers never see the creatures, but the fear of them is everywhere. It's less about fighting monsters and more about survival, trust, and motherhood under extreme pressure. Sandra Bullock's performance stands out as she balances strength and fear while protecting the children. The river journey, with its dangerous rapids and blindfolded struggle, is one of the most intense parts of the movie.
Are you allowed to take off your blindfold?
Our number 5 countdown is The Atom Project. This is a sci-fi adventure film directed by Shawn Levy, starring Ryan Reynolds, Walker Scobell, Jennifer Garner, Mark Ruffalo, and Zoe Saldana. The story follows Adam Reed, Ryan Reynolds, a time-traveling pilot from the future. After a mission goes wrong, he crash lands in 2022 and meets his younger self, played by Walker Scobell. At first, the two Adams argue and tease each other, but soon they team up to fix the future. The movie mixes action with family emotions. There are futuristic weapons, chase scenes, and fights with villains trying to control time travel. But at its heart, the film is about family, loss, and second chances. Adam and his younger self reconnect with their mother, Jennifer Garner, and later with their father, Mark Ruffalo, who originally built the technology that made time travel possible.
Tell you what.
Our number 4 countdown is Don't Look Up. This is a satirical comedy drama directed by Adam McKay. The movie has a star-packed cast, including Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill, and Cate Blanchett. The story follows two astronomers, Dr. Randall Mindy, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Kate Dibiasky, Jennifer Lawrence, who discover a giant comet heading straight toward Earth. It's big enough to wipe out humanity. They try to warn the government and the public, but no one takes them seriously. Instead of action, they face politics, media spin, and people more interested in social media trends than survival. The film uses dark comedy to show how society reacts to crisis. The comet is a symbol of real-world issues, like climate change and global disasters, that people often ignore. While the scientists panic, leaders like President Orlean, Meryl Streep, treat it as a political game, and media figures focus on ratings rather than the truth.
Can you see it?
I can't! My head is in a bag!
Our number 7 countdown Back in Action. This is an action comedy directed by Seth Gordon. The movie stars Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz, marking Diaz's return to acting after years away from Hollywood. The story follows a couple, Emily, Cameron Diaz, and Matt, Jamie Foxx, who seem to live a normal family life. But underneath it all, they share a hidden past. They were once secret agents. When old enemies resurface, the two are forced back into the world of spying, danger, and missions they thought they had left behind. The film mixes action with comedy. There are car chases, fights, and international adventures, but also plenty of light moments as the couple tries to handle family life while returning to their old skills. The chemistry between Fox and Diaz adds charm to the story, making it entertaining without being too heavy. Back in Action is not a deep spy thriller, but more of a fun ride, filled with energy, humor, and the excitement of seeing Cameron Diaz back on screen.
The airport dies.
You think you can take control, huh? You're pathetic, and you're asleep.
Our number 3 countdown is Carry On. This is a thriller directed by John Sarah, starring Taron Egerton and Jason Bateman. The story takes place at an airport during Christmas. Taron Egerton plays Ethan, a young TSA officer working a holiday shift. His routine night turns into a nightmare when a mysterious traveler, played by Jason Bateman, blackmails him. The stranger forces Ethan to let a dangerous package pass through security, something that could threaten everyone at the airport. The film keeps the tension high as Ethan struggles with the impossible choice: protect thousands of travelers or save the people he loves. Most of the movie takes place inside the airport, which makes the atmosphere feel tight and suspenseful. Taron Egerton delivers a strong performance as an ordinary man caught in an extraordinary situation. Jason Bateman, usually known for lighter roles, surprises with his cold and threatening presence as the villain.
Stay.
Our number 2 countdown is Demon Hunter. This is a dark action fantasy film directed by Zoe Kavanaugh. The movie stars Neve Hogan in the lead role. The story follows Taryn Barker, a young woman whose sister was murdered by demons. After that tragedy, Taryn dedicates her life to hunting supernatural creatures. She becomes a fighter, driven by anger and revenge, determined to stop demons from hurting anyone else. When a detective arrests her for killing a man, he soon learns that Taryn isn't crazy. The man was actually a demon in human form. As more demons rise and threaten the city, Taryn and the detective must work together to survive. The film is low budget but filled with grit. It mixes horror, action, and fantasy with fight scenes, dark visuals, and a heroine who refuses to back down. Neve Hogan's performance as Taryn gives the movie heart, showing both toughness and pain.
Are you not entertained?
Our number 1 countdown is Red Notice. This is an action comedy directed by Rawson Marshall Thurber, starring Dwayne Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot. The story follows John Hartley, Dwayne Johnson, an FBI profiler who teams up with art thief Nolan Booth, Ryan Reynolds. At first, Hartley is chasing Booth, but circumstances force them to work together when a bigger criminal, the Bishop, Gal Gadot, gets involved. She's after priceless treasures, including the famous Cleopatra eggs. The movie takes the characters across different countries, museums, prisons, and jungles, mixing big action scenes with comedy. Ryan Reynolds adds his usual humor with quick one-liners, while Dwayne Johnson plays the serious, tough partner. Gal Gadot brings charm and mystery as the clever thief who's always one step ahead. Red Notice doesn't take itself too seriously. It's more about fun, twists, and over-the-top adventure than realism. With star power, flashy locations, and lots of banter, it became one of Netflix's most popular action films.